welcome back everybody to the Curious Giraffe Show. And it's brought to you by George Giraffe, Jeanette Giraffe, and Dorothy. She's not a giraffe. No, but I'm curious. I'm curious what's going to happen today. Oh boy, you just watch. When we sing together, the day just gets better. It's easy and simple to do. When we sing together, I feel so much better. I love making music with you. And when we read together, the day just gets better. It's easy and simple to do. When we read together, I feel so much better. I love reading stories with you. Da-da! I got to try something new. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah! Jeanette, you are really something. And in today's story, we have a character. Oh, we didn't tell you what the story was, did we, George? No, we have to sing the Curious Giraffe song first. Do you think you want to play the guitar some more? Okay, we'll give it a try. One more song, and then you can take a rest. Okay, here we go. Giraffe looked over at Dorothy and said, I'm curious what book and song you'll share with us today. A crow of his own will lead the way, and we'll share it under one big sky. Oh yeah. Share one big sky, share one big sky. Give the world a big high five. Yeah, we're different and we know it, but we all get along, 'cause we can all share and we can all care. We're different but we all belong, and we might make mistakes but we all belong. And let's have a nice day, 'cause we all belong. Yeah! Wow. Okay, I think I am ready to rest and watch. Well, thank you, Jeanette, for starting us off. Okay, so as I was starting to say, in today's story, we meet a character who has to do something new. So I thought I would teach you First Day Tummy Butterflies. Have you ever had to do something new or meet some new people and do something you're not sure about? And you get those little butterflies that run around in your tummy and you feel a little strange? I think we've all had that experience. So I wanted to teach you this song before we read the story. It goes like this. First day, tummy butterflies, all those funny feelings running round inside. We don't know what will happen, it's a big surprise. So take a breath, and step by step, we'll catch those butterflies. So take a breath, and step by step, we'll catch those butterflies. All right. So you see our friend Jerry back here. She has chosen today's story, A Crow of His Own by David Hyde. Actually, the pictures are by David Hyde Costello, and the story was by Megan Dowd Lambert. So, I think you'll enjoy it a lot. When Larry was called off to new opportunities, Sunrise Farm suddenly found itself without its prized rooster. The animals overslept, and no one knew what to do. Not to worry, soothed Farmer Jay. We have a plan, said Farmer Kevin. Their plan turned out to be a scrawny little guy named Clyde. Well, hello there, neighbors, he stammered. The animals yawned and shuffled their feet. Not much pep in his step. Uh-oh. He's certainly no Larry. Roberta was nothing if not a motherly goose. After taking a gander at Clyde, she took him under her wing. Welcome, she chirped. I'm Roberta. Hello, he replied shyly. Don't worry about the others. They just miss Larry, she assured him. Who's Larry? Inquired Clyde. The animals gasped. Only the best rooster ever? Take it straight from my mouth. He was more than that. He was a genius. The animals' words left Clyde in a state of speechless distress. There now, Clyde, Roberta began. Larry wasn't a genius. He just made quite a show of it. A show, huh? Clyde mused. Thanks, Ruby. You're the best. It's Roberta. She sighed. Clyde spent the whole day gathering props, designing his costume, and choreographing a sublime two-step. He hardly slept a wink that night. Could he do it? Could he live up to Larry's legacy? Could he put on a show of a crow? Alas, he overslept. Who ever heard of a rooster sleeping in? What a worthless chicken. And now I'm late getting the morning cream up to the house. Enough. Give the poor guy a break. After recovering from his initial embarrassment, Clyde hurried past the disapproving hens and rededicated himself to rehearsing. I'll be on my grade A game tomorrow, he reassured Roberta. As the sun peeked over the hillside the next day, a weary Clyde assumed his position atop the coop, opened his beak, and promptly fell to the ground with an undignified croak. Are you okay? Fussed Roberta. What was that? You call that a crow? Good grief. Clyde was not okay. He was humiliated. He had a crick in his comb, his right wing was all wrong, and his waddle, well, his waddle was a wobbly wreck. And yet, Clyde was determined to get back in the saddle, so to speak. Oh my, said Farmer Jay. Try again, encouraged Farmer Kevin. Try again he would. But adding a dramatic aerial entrance didn't work out so well the next morning. As the animals trudged away, disgruntled and dismayed, Roberta stayed behind with Clyde. It's taking all of my horsepower not to say something foul about that bird. I think my milk is utterly curdled. Let's go count ourselves back to sleep. I'll never be a showman like Larry, lamented Clyde. Even though she was a goose, Roberta clucked with pity. Oh, Clyde, she implored, forget about Larry. Just crow your own crow. Crow my own crow, he snuffled. What about the show? No lights, no costumes? Definitely forget about those, Roberta advised. Even the mustache? Clyde asked. Save it for special occasions, she answered. Will you listen to me practice? I'd be honored. And the next morning, cock-a-doodles doo! Is that Clyde? It's not so much like crowing, but crooning. With a little warble at the beginning and a crescendo at the doodle, and oh, that raspy growl in the middle of the do. Enough to give a goose goosebumps, exclaimed Roberta. And with that, Clyde took a deep breath, gave a shake of his comb, and called out another crow of his own. Do it with him. Cock-a-doodle-doo! The end. So I was really impressed with Clyde. Even though most of the animals just teased him and didn't expect much, he was determined to try and try again. And he had a friend that kept encouraging him and just being with him even when he was discouraged. So I have a friend named Joni Calum who has written a great song called Try, Try Again. It's a lesson we should heed. Try, try again. If at first we don't succeed, try, try again. Then our courage will appear. For when we persevere, we will conquer every fear. So try, try again. Yeah, try, try again. We can't give up. As we go walking along, we can't give up. Though some days we lose our song, we can't give up. Even when everything goes wrong, we can't give up. We can't give up. Once or twice, though we might fail, try, try again. We will at last prevail. Try, try again. When we strive, it's no disgrace. We might not win every race. You know what we do in that case? We try, try again. Yeah, try, try again. When we run into a wall, try, try again. Sometimes our plans get stalled. Try, try again. When we feel life's just not fair, when must be brave and dare to try again. Yeah, try again. We can't give up as we go walking along. We can't give up even when everything goes wrong. We can't give up. We can't give up. So, I think Clyde did not give up. And I want to tell you about another animal who doesn't give up. And I happen to have a white one, but they also come in brown with some black, and this one's a white pelican, and they grow really, really large. And like their brown brothers and sisters, when they're flying, they have a great big heavy back part of their body, and they have a great big long bill. And you would think it would be really hard to fly. But I'm going to tell you in a song what I learned about them. So I called my song Pelican Pilot. Pelican pilot sails over the sea, gliding just inches from splashdown. Is he? Pelican pilot defies gravity, this wonder of seabirds, magician at sea. Now some bills are narrow and some bills are wide, each made to catch food and get it inside. But Pelican's bill is so far out in front, he awkwardly splashes and crashes and snatches and finally catches his lunch. Whew! Pelican pilot sails over the sea, gliding just inches from splashdown. Is he? Pelican pilot defies gravity, this wonder of seabirds, magician at sea. Now some things are heavy and some things are light. Most birds are naturally airborne in flight, but Pelican pilot's so large in the rear, defying all physics, he's able to steer. Wow! Pelican pilot sails over the sea, gliding just inches from splashdown. Is he? Pelican pilot defies gravity, this wonder of seabirds, magician at sea. Now looking at him and his strange funny show, you never would guess, you never would know, he's hiding his magical pouch of great size. He gets the best lunch, yes, he gets the prize. Oh, 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 oh. Pelican pilot sails over the sea, gliding just inches from splashdown. Is he? Pelican pilot defies gravity, this wonder of seabirds, magician at sea. So if you're feeling awkward, just think of this guy. Stretch out what you've got and give things a try. If Pelican pilot can get off the ground, then there's hope for us all. Oh yes, magic abounds. Pelican pilot sails over the sea, gliding just inches from splashdown. Is he? Pelican pilot defies gravity, this wonder of seabirds, magician at sea. So he's a magician because he can fly inches from splashdown, but he just glides, and that's like magic. And even though he has a great big long bill, and it's hard for him to control and to catch fish, once he does, he gets the best lunch, and that's like magic. So I was pretty fascinated with the pelican. So I thought for today's little activity, we could make a paper airplane to fly, and maybe if there's time, I will teach you how to make an origami pelican. So I like to recycle, so I found a calendar from 5 years ago that I don't need to save anymore. So I'm taking a picture from the calendar, and I'm going to use it to make my paper airplane. So the first thing you do is turn your paper the long way, and you fold it in half. That means you make the corners meet so that they line up, and then you crease the edge, okay? Then you open it, and you bend the top edge down to the middle. You're gonna have to, see, it's gonna go like that, and like that. But I'm going to put it down in my lap so I can crease it, and I'll show you after. Okay. Okay, so I turn down the corners. Now you see this edge? I'm going to bring it to the middle again. So we're getting a longer line for our airplane. I'm going to do the same thing. This edge is going to go to the middle and line up with this one. I'm going to put it down. There we go. See that nice pointy plane. Here you go. Okay, now you take the whole plane and fold it in half. Okay, that's pretty good, but we still need the wings. So we're going to take this edge and see this edge, we're going to fold it up to the top of the plane. You see how I'm doing that? I'm going to set it down and crease it. Okay, I'm going to turn this around, take this edge, fold it to the top. So they all line up. Okay, I'm going to put it in my lap just to give it a final pressing down at all the edges. Okay, so it's this shape. Then you put the wings down and you turn it upside down so that you have this little handle, and you can imagine a pilot of the plane, or you can imagine a pelican pilot. Here it goes. Hey George, you get to watch it fly. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Nice flight. So, I also wanted to learn how to fold a paper pelican from origami. And I went online and asked, I just put that in the search bar, origami pelican. And I learned a nice lesson. Now for the pelican, we need to start with a square, and this is a rectangle. So I'm going to show you how you turn a rectangle into a square. See this top edge and this side edge? I'm going to bring this corner over and line it up. You see what I did? I lined up the top with the side, and we create what we need for the square. This is extra. We're going to take that off. Okay, I'm folding it, and I have to say I forgot to bring my scissors, so I'm going to show you a trick. I'm using my fingernail along the edge, really creasing that. And I think if I use I'm going to borrow the book for a good surface. And I think I can pull this off. There we go. Did you hear me tearing it? Now I have a square. And to make a pelican, we're going to use the square turned so that it looks like a diamond shape. So the point is pointing toward the ceiling and one edge toward the floor. But we do something similar to the paper airplane. We take the side, this corner, this edge, we're going to line it up with the middle. There we go. And I have to put it down to crease it. Can you see what I did? Now I'm going to take this edge and bring it to the middle too. So both sides will look the same shape. I'm squeezing it so it holds its shape. Then I'm going to set it down on a surface. I'm using the book. And I rubbed along here just to help it hold its shape. Now, just like we did at the airplane, we're going to take this edge and fold it into the center. So you do that twice, folding into the center, which is the way we started the airplane too. And I found that very interesting, that the pelican and the airplane start with similar lessons, except one needs a square and one needs a rectangle. And one you have to turn so there's a point going up and a point going down. Okay, so you see how I did that? You bring it up again. Here's the square. We turned two edges to the middle, and now we took these two outer edges and folded them to the middle. Nice. Okay, that's ready. Now flip it over. You see that whole shape? I'm going to take this pointy part and fold it up to that pointy part. And once again, now I've got, see how that's going to go? I'm going to set it down on my book and press it down. And once again, I'm just making sure all the creases hold. So that's what it looks like now, front and back. So now, we're going to fold, see where that bend is? We're going to fold it so the little part is inside the big part. And now, can you imagine this part is going to be the body of the pelican. I'm going to reach inside and find that smaller part. And see, it's tucked in there. I'm going to bring it up so that the neck stands up. It's a long, long neck. Now we have to make the head. This is the part. You're going to fold the head and tuck it in like that. Is that ever cool? See that big, big bill of the pelican? I thought that was so cool. And now we're just going to make the wings because he has great big wings to hold his great big body. So fold one wing up. And I want to make this side match it. So there is your paper pelican. And I found this on a website called Origami Fun. Pretty cool, huh? I thought so. Okay, so let's sing a little song. I sing for a song lives within me. And Jeanette is so excited because she's been learning to play the guitar. She wants to play again. We'll see if we can surprise you. We have done that song before, and you'll be able to sing along, but I think you'll be surprised by the last verse today, special for today. Oh, I have to put Jeanette back. Okay. Oh, wow, wow, that was such a cool story. And then to learn how to fold paper planes and paper pelicans. Whew. Oh, wow, I feel like I've been stretching my thinking head a lot. And now I'm ready to sing because that's really fun for me. George says he likes singing, but he really likes making things. So he really liked learning how to fold paper airplanes and paper pelicans. Okay, here's a song you might remember, but join in, you'll catch on. I sing for a song lives within me. I sing for a song lives within me. I sing and that song within me wants to join with the song in you. And I hope for hope lives within me. I hope for hope lives within me. I hope and that hope within me wants to join with the hope in you. And I speak up for a voice lives within me. I speak up for a voice lives within me. I speak up and that voice within me wants to join with the voice in you. What's that special voice that a rooster has? I crow. Get ready. I crow for a crow lives within me. Cock-a-doodle-doo. I crow for a crow lives within me. Cock-a-doodle-doo. I crow and that crow within me. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Wants to join with the crow in you. So that was sort of funny. All right, well, amazingly, we're out of time again. So here we go. Jeanette wants to sing this a cappella, which means without the guitar. So George knows this song, and Tiger asked if Tiger could come and sing the goodbye song. Hi, I've been watching and waiting, and now let's sing. Here we go. Keep singing, keep looking up, keep asking questions and never give up. Keep singing, keep looking up, keep asking questions and never give up. We'll see you next time.